know.
Johnson, bring pry bars, small bars, and handgun, all right? Sinclair, Gooseman, you got first entry. Handgun. Cannon and Velez, second entry. Velez, handgun. Tom will have a shotgun. Arias and Alfaro for the first two warrants. Your rear security, Alfaro, you take M16. That's for the first two warrants. All right, Davis, want to give us?
Several times before. There's a pink duplex. It's got white brick. He's not filming it.
Thanks.
Okay, it's a pink multiplex. It's located on the south side of the street. The door that you're going to hit is the last door, which is the southernmost apartment on the west side. Yeah, Mavoli and yeah, y'all been there before. Yeah.
The last west door?
No, it's the southernmost door on the west side. It's a plain wood door, natural wood door. Not, yeah, some of it is. It's coming off of 59th Street.
Who's pointing these out?
I am.
Yeah.
Yeah, they also sit around the back there too, and they'll deal there, so,
Yeah, they also sell rock cocaine here, so.
I don't know if they can get through the back there or not. I know they
Yeah,
used to.
through the alley, yeah, they can get right through the alley. Huh?
Yeah.
Right here through the door. I mean, right here.
So Alfaro, you and the medic will be right back here in this corner.
They ran the last time we got.
Spread out a little bit, all right? Huh?
You, right?
You're in the front with the lieutenant.
Next house is 7028 Northwest 2 Court. It's a green building. It's got a green front with beige sides. It has 2 rough iron doors, both of them are white. The premises door is the northernmost door. And right here, in between the 2 doors, is the numeral 7028. I bought from this window here. And it's a bright-skinned Jamaican male selling it.
Have we been there before?
No. It's got a rough iron gate.
We're making buys in these
One door
two.
inside.
This one opens out.
Yeah,
So
make
you're
mine
gonna have
open.
to pry bars up there, and I'll probably help you with get the middle door.
Bob, both of them marijuana, we're gonna make buys before we hit.
Okay. All right, we're going to the third warrant. We're going to brief the first 3, then we'll brief the other 3 in the.
Third warrant's one we're gonna put the camera through the spot car.
Okay. Positions for swap men on the third warrant are going to change. Shepard will be out front again. I'll be TL. Revolian's got the door. Alfaro, you're with Revolian. Make sure you bring up both pry bars, all right? Cannon and Johnson, first entry. Johnson again, handgun. Sinclair, Gooseman, second entry. Velez and Essex, you got rear security. You guys switch. Arias, you'll be out front with the lieutenant. Who's got the third warrant? Who's doing it?
All right, no buy on this one.
Green and white apartment building just east of 3rd Avenue on 16th Street. It's got 239 on the south wall. And the apartment we're going to hit is on the bottom level.
First
The northernmost
First one.
apartment. Yeah, the first one.
We were there. It's a base house. All right, we know where it is. Once again, the rear security. Last time, a few times we've been there, there's a base house directly upstairs above this one, and they bail out the window there. So
It's
just
closed.
get on
The
the.
one upstairs closed.
Hit it? All right, all you do is just watch the back window right here, right on the corner. All right, that's it. We're only going to do 3 warrants. We'll brief for the other 3 in the van. Any questions?
clear.
Because we see nothing there.
All right.
Hey, her. John Hancock, or you want to John Hancock?
Oh, you can take it. All right. Step right up here. Come on. Come on. You know what your rights are? Huh?
Yeah, listen to me. My name is.
Wait, let me tell you your rights, because, yeah, let me tell you your rights. You know you got the right to remain silent, you don't have to talk to me, anything you say can use against you. You understand your rights? Have you been arrested before?
Yes.
Okay.
But it's not true.
What have you been arrested for before?
No, just in school. Back in school.
Just back in school.
Yeah, but I would talk to her because I don't have none. I was watching TV right here.
Okay.
I just came down from New York to show you my ticket stubs and everything.
I
And I
understand.
just was watching TV here.
Where's your
because
shoes?
Look, it's right there. All my sneakers, everything is there.
Are you paying rent here?
Yes, I do.
Where's your landlord
You see,
at?
the landlord don't live here. It's Ash. It's a company, you know.
Okay. The man asked you, do you want me to translate that to you? And, what are you, Jamaican?
Yeah.
Okay.
I could speak English. I came from New York. It's about
Counts of sale and 2 counts of possession of marijuana. I don't know if you want to put that in your pipe and smoke it, partner. I think I'm going to do it in New York.
See it out of this building here?
Yeah, buddy. You got anything else to say now, or you want to stop talking?
No. I'm just listening.
Okay.
What's his name?
You got anything in your pocket?
What's his name? No, that's not mine.
That's what the name was.
You got anything in your pockets?
No.
You got any identification here?
No.
Where do you sleep at?
Right here, that's where I live here. Only me don't live here.
Michael, residue.
I don't have no.
Who's your,
Mike.
Huh?
Residue.
Get it involved in the system.
And to the police department?
It works sometimes. We try and relay them over to the police department. I find that I have problems with some of the techniques that are used. When we relay a problem, we've constantly told them about situations like this, about the drugs and the possibility of an innocent bystander getting hurt. And normally, when we raise enough cane, here comes someone down in a green and white police car, and people in this line of work have a communications network, so they signal each other. And when the limousine with the county commissioner rides through, or the police car with all the top brass rides through, everything is quiet and normal. So, quote, there is no problem. And then you turn around and here's a situation like this one today. It's disheartening that someone lost their life over a situation like this, but it is a real problem. And it's a very real problem within the black community. I don't know of any families, including my own, that haven't in some way been touched by someone within the family involved in drugs. I don't think you can find many black families that haven't had someone, be it a son, daughter, wife, husband, cousin, or something, that hasn't been involved with it in some way. And you know, people use the phrase epidemic, but it's obvious that it is, and that just breeds other problems.
Like what?
Well, we're talking about in my area in particular, we have a problem with car burglaries. So therefore, a guy needs some money to buy drugs. He goes out and steals your car. House burglaries. He breaks into mine or your house. He robs the 7-Eleven store. He does other things to support his drug habit. So I feel that by cleaning up the underlying drug problem, we could take care, the other things would fall in place and remedy themselves.
So what will it take?
It's going to take, number one, some politicians with some action. Every time the subject of a jail comes up, everyone wants to build a new jail. But when they find the right geographical spot for a jail, it steps on someone's toes. So no one wants a jail built in their neighborhood. But yet the judges put them in, they turn them out. When they let one in, they let one out, and guys aren't completing their sentences. And when they get out of prison, they've got a bankroll, and they go back and do the same thing. They're entering the cycle, the system, over and over for probably the same thing.
In the meantime, how would you describe what has happened to your neighborhood?
We live pretty much in fear. We keep our kids on our property. They do not have the freedom that a child should have to roam their own streets. You panic when you see a strange car coming up and down the street. You are a virtual prisoner in your own area.
You angry about that?
I am. I am a taxpayer. I'm a law-abiding citizen. The fact that I can't walk down any street when I want to, or my kids can't go and play on any park that they want to because of this situation, it does make me angry. And I'm not asking for something that I'm not paying for. I'm a law-abiding working citizen, and I'm paying for this.
Two quick things. Just let's go back a little bit. You said innocent bystanders. Elaborate a little bit. What could happen?
Well, on the news last week, there was an innocent child that that was killed up in Broward County as a result of a shooting incident between drug-related people, and bullets don't have eyes. A kid can be walking out, as you see at this scene. There's a number of small kids. What would have happened if the perpetrator had missed and hit one of them? They did not have anything to do with the situation, but one of them could have been just as dead.
Last question. How do they get away when the police commissioner rides around in the limos? What is there, a lookout system or anything like that?
Normally they have a person with a sitting on a bicycle on a corner or sitting on a milk crate and giving certain hand signals, rubbing the hands together or scratching the head. And there's a lookout. He's looking out for the people so they know to stash the stuff when the man rolls by.
So the cops aren't doing their job in a...
They are trying, but unfortunately they're hampered by a number of things. They are in all sincerity giving it their effort. The cop on the street does his best, but there's only so much he can do. What it's going to take is the politicians. My strongest feeling is that we need to redo the juvenile justice system. So much of this is taking place and it's being done by juveniles, and they are so protected under the law that they can do anything and get away with it.
Why is it so tempting for these kids to hang out here and sell this stuff?
It's for some of them, they look at it as a way out. There are very few young professionals that choose to move back into their own neighborhoods. Normally when you get a good job, get an education, you leave. And the role models that the small kids have are the wrong ones. You'll see working people every day coming in with sore backs and are barely making ends meet, but you turn around and you see the drug pusher driving around in the Cadillac with all the gold chains, and you're looking for a role model. Who would you look at?
Tempting, huh?
It's tempting.
All right, thank you very much.
Hey, thanks a lot. Great.
2020 piece? Hope so.
Anytime.
What, Marshall Mullins, right?
Right.
And you're Metro Dade?
Right.
Police officer. You've been here 5 years. What's happening to this neighborhood?
Well, it's always been this way. It's always been this way, but since cocaine rock, the crack come into it, it's gotten a lot worse.
What's happened since then?
Well, since the cracks come into it, it's gotten more violent. And not necessarily between the people that are dealing it themselves, but the customers coming in too.
This is an example of that, huh?
Yeah, this is an example of it. This is like the second one in a month we've had.
Who do you blame? What's to blame?
Oh gosh, let's see.
The immediate blame is crack, I guess. The availability.
If you want to put it on it, yeah, the immediate blame would be the crack and the availability of it, yeah. It goes down a lot deeper. I don't know what else to tell you on that part.
How hard is it to combat this?
It's real hard. It's real hard on it. It's hard, you know, these people are out here, right now there's cocaine right under our noses right now. And it's not walking around in people's pockets. It's all hidden around. This is what we find, that they've got it hidden around somewhere, their little stash. And the sellers are standing around, and when the area is clear, when we're not around, the buyer comes in, they'll go to where the little stash is, and they'll pick up and make the sale. But we can look and look and look. Yeah, we might find the stash, but we don't always have a person to go with it. And then we run into a problem there, because when it comes to cocaine, there's special things we have to do with it, and as far as impounding it, whatever. If we were to find just a small stash of the stuff, we have to take it. We got to impound it and take it off the street. But that's it can be anywhere from a 3 to 4 hour process to do that stuff. So we're gone off the street for 3 or 4 hours just for finding one little bit of it. And I can't think of anybody out here that really doesn't like to take a stash without a body. It does us a lot of good. We feel better about it if we can take a stash with the body, but that's not always the case. And they're getting pretty ingenious in some of the places they're hiding it. You'd be surprised.
Gets frustrating, I guess, huh?
Yeah, after a while it does. It really does. It just, as far as the whole system goes, when it goes down into court and the whole overall system, it makes a police officer frustrated.
From the eyes of the cop on the street, how serious is the crack problem in this neighborhood?
It's starting to get very serious, real serious.
And the solution is too complicated, huh?
I don't think there is a solution to it. I really don't think there's going to be a solution to this thing.
Why not?
That's just my personal feeling. It's just, there's really no way. It's going to be here, and it's always going to be here. And like I say, if the people want it, it's always going to be here, and this is what the people want now. And really, no matter how hard we all try and stuff like that, we're not going to get rid of it. And we get frustrated because I guess we look into the future, into the long run of things, and see really there really isn't a whole bunch we can do about it. And we'd really like to, be able to stop it. Say by tomorrow it's all cleaned up, and that would make us feel we did our jobs like we're supposed to, and it would make us feel good. But deep down inside, we know there ain't no way to stop this thing.
Did you get the bite we're looking for?
Yeah.
How long have you been here? Been working this area?
5 years.
If everybody was
Yeah, what you want? 20 cents, and I give you? Yeah.
What's going on?
Oh, I don't know. I just came up here. I don't know nothing.
Did you buy something?
Huh? No, I'm going to put me on TV. Huh? That's what he's doing.